One season-ending injury is hard enough for any athlete to rehab and come back from. 3 might be just enough for any to quit playing altogether. For South Dakota State pitcher Nick McCay, 3 devastating injuries couldn't stop him from producing one of the best seasons in Jackrabbit history. Let's meet our Karl's TV and Appliance Athlete of the Week. When Nick McCay came up from Carlisle, Iowa for a high school camp at South Dakota State, he had plans on the position he wanted to play in college.
I actually always wanted to be a catcher, and then I threw for Coach Mormon, who was the pitching coach at the time, and him and Bishop told me to stop catching and start pitching.
He's actually still one of the best catchers I've seen at a showcase. I really like his competitiveness and poise and just the look of him on the mound.
It turned out to be a good change when he started playing for the Jackrabbits in 2019.
Yeah, we had a lot of older guys that year that certainly helped me. We had Tyler Olmstead, Ryan Fromm, and Brady Stover that were going to be part of the rotation. It made it a lot easier for me just to get right in there and get to work.
After going 6-1 with 83 strikeouts and a 4.08 earned run average and 79 innings pitched as a true freshman, SDSU thought they had an ace for the future. Once again, plans had a way of changing.
Boy, what resilience that guy. He has not been himself, really since that freshman year.
Over the course of the next 4 years, despite no prior injury history, Nick would need 2 Tommy John surgeries to repair a torn UCL in his pitching elbow sandwiched around nerve damage in his arm, forcing him to miss 3 of the next 4 seasons, putting into question whether McCay would be able to continue playing at all.
Yeah, last season when I tore it, I was close to hanging it up, and the guys here and the coaches kind of pushed me not to do that. My family, leaning on those people, and the credit goes to all the people around me. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do any of the 3 without them. A lot of quiet times in a rehab room by yourself doing all these small exercises that seem kind of monotonous or boring, and I guess you just got to stick with it and, again, know where you're trying to end up.
After appearing in just 14 games since his freshman season of 2019, Nick took the mound on February 22nd at New Mexico for the start of his 6th season at SDSU.
Nick McCay.
I was really nervous before. I think the key for me is just to realize that I'm not going to get to where I want to go if I pitch timid or pitch scared of another injury. So I'm not scared if it happens again. I guess I'll go through a 4th one.
And he hasn't looked back. At 4-0, McCay leads the Summit League with 77 strikeouts and a 2.14 earned run average, with opponents batting just 198 against him.
Whatever he points his focus toward, look out, he's probably going to accomplish it. Doesn't matter in what part of his life. I didn't have any doubt that he'd be successful at something. I'm sure glad he stuck it out, though. I mean, I tell you what, he has done something special.
I think just the belief in yourself and knowing that if something does, there's always going to be peaks and valleys, and staying positive in those valleys is the most important part.